for this lesson. So from our activity, we observed that when we have two lines intersecting, we've got these angle relationships. So when two lines intersect, we've got some angle relationships forming when those two lines intersect. We've got congruent vertical angles. Those are the angles that are across from each other. And we have supplementary linear pairs that are formed. We'll define that. Supplementary means 180 degrees. So we have supplementary linear pairs forming. We call them linear pairs because they're on a line. Does that make sense? Linear pairs on a line. And those are formed also. Again, supplementary, those are 180 degrees, those angles. We're going to add a little sketch here, a little diagram to support this. Okay, and all we saw in this activity today is that we've got vertical angles. So in this example, angle 1 is vertical to angle 3, and it makes them congruent. We have another vertical pair. We have angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Those are the two vertical pairs formed here. We've got some supplementary relationships. And when you see these problems in the concept check on your test, they're going to ask you to list all of them. So when it comes to supplementary, we're looking for the ones that make a line. So the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 would give us a line, they're supplementary, which would be 180 degrees. That's just one example. Can anyone identify another pair? Tell me the angles that are a pair. Yes? Measure of angle 3 and 4 would add together. The measure of angle 3 and 4 would add to be 180. Any other pairs that would add to be 180 or a line? 1 and 4 add to 180, and 2 and 3 add to 180. Okay? So when you see that, when that comes up, it says list all of them, you would list all of them. Any questions on the quick notes here? For our check for understanding, I want you to do 1, 2, 4, 5. That's it. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then we're going to look at this angle relationship page. Okay? 1, 2, 4, 5. And then we're going to look at angle relationships. Ready, set, go. What? Number 2, we have to find x and y. Let's start with y. What's the relationship here? They're equal because of vertical angles. So we're going to set them equal to each other and solve for y. Did you get 50?
Yes.
Sweet. Y equals 50. Now, how about 3x and 144? Yes.
Okay, since they're next to each other, they're going to equal 180. So you do 3x plus 144 equals 180.
Great. They make up a line. So you're going to set up the equation 180 equals 3x plus 144 and solve for x. Did anyone solve for x? What did they get? Yes, what did you get? 12. You should get x equals 12. Questions about number 2? Number 2 is very similar to what you might see on a concept check or a test question. Okay? Yes.
So I need to find x plus y.
Oh, you're right. X plus y. I just thought that meant find x and y. I think it just means find x and y.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. Questions? One question that came up, oh no, was adjacent. Adjacent means next to. Identify the angles next to x, o, y. Sweet. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at this linear relationship page. There's some definitions here. You need to solve for an unknown angle here and unknown here. In these two boxes, I want you to draw your own example of complementary and supplementary. Then you're going to do the practice problems on the back of this page. I only want you to do practice 1. Practice number 1 and number 3. There's a typo on 1D. On 1D, the angles should be WKH. And then when I see the practice is done, I'll give you your homework. That's it for today.